Hey guys, Casey here with Happy Trails Products. Today we're going to do an install of our SU racks, the luggage racks for the Yamaha T7, the T700 Tenere. So first we're going to start out with a parts verification. So let's do that now, and we'll just make sure that we have everything before we proceed forward with the install. All right, so what you should have here is you should have these 4.5-inch powder coated steel spacers, and then you should have 4 8 by 70 millimeter bolts, and then also 4 8 by 40 millimeter bolts, along with 8 millimeter flat washers, 8 millimeter flat washers, and then you'll have 4 of the 1/4-inch aluminum spacers. And then for the bumper, we'll have these 4 6 by 16 millimeter bolts, and then we'll have some 6 millimeter flat washers and 6 millimeter nylock nuts. And then you'll have your bumper here, and then you'll have a left and right side rack. So if you've got all those parts and you verified everything, we'll continue with the install. So we're going to start by removing the passenger foot peg bolts. There's 2 underneath here, and they're an 8 millimeter. So next you're going to want to take one of your 70 millimeter bolts with a flat washer and run one through each of the upper mounting points on the rack. And you're going to put one of the 1.5-inch powder coated spacers on there, and then also a 1/4-inch aluminum spacer on there. And then we're just going to thread those into the upper mount points on the bike. So once you have those upper bolts threaded in, just leave them loose. We don't want to tighten anything down yet. We're going to align the lower mount point, and then we're going to place the foot peg, the 40 millimeter bolts with an 8 millimeter flat washer through the foot peg bracket and up through the SU rack, and bolt those into the bike. Okay, and then once we have the foot peg back on, we're going to go ahead and attach the bumper, and I've started that process here. So that's going to use the M6 bolts and the nylock nuts with a washer on each side, and you're going to have a top bolt and a bottom bolt on either side. So, and we're just still leaving everything loose. Once we get all the bolts in place, then we'll go ahead and tighten everything down. And that is it. You can see that we have the rack installed, and we've got the bumper on. And that is the install. That's it for the Happy Trails SU luggage rack for the Yamaha Tenere 700. Thanks for watching. Hope this was helpful for your install, and we will see you on the trail.